And welcome back. This is Paracord Weaver. Today we're going to talk about Celtic button knots. Very similar to the Chinese button knot and the lanyard knot, but there are a little bit of differences there in how they're actually made. Stormdrane has an excellent video on his site on how to do this, and I'll be using that same technique that he uses, but I'll be showing you a little bit different in how to do it. So let's get started. This is about a 2-foot piece of 7-strand paracord. And what we're going to do is we're going to create 2 loops, and we'll do one just like that. Just fold it over the top of itself there like that. On the same lead, we're going to do the same thing. So now we have 2 loops. Make sure that they overlap so you have a hole in the center. We need to have that hole there. Take the same lead that you've been working with, and we're going to go down, up, and down. So we go down. And don't pull this real tight because we need this loop over here. And then we're going to go up, and this is where we're going to come between where they overlapped. Okay, we're coming up. And then now we're going to go down this other loop right here, just like that. Okay, and this needs to be on the outside. We'll pull some of the slack out of this. Okay. It'll help us a little bit later. There we go. So now we have an item that looks like this. I don't know if you can see that there. Now we're going to continue to work with the same lead that we've been working with. And now we're going to go down and up. So we're going to, that loop that we just created, we're going to go down, and then that same place that we came up before, down the center, we're going to come up through. Okay, now you see where we went before on the top. We want to stay underneath of that, so it looks just like this. Okay, right up the center, just like that. And that's basically our knot. Now we just need to shape it and take the slack out. So just fold it over and begin to shape it and pull the slack as you're shaping. Okay. And this takes a little while. Just takes a little bit of technique is all. And it's something you learn as you go. Now, paracord needs to go slow, so that you can keep the right, so you can give it the right shape that it needs to be. Okay, so we'll just continue to work this and work some of the slack out, and we'll just pull it a little tighter and a little tighter, and we get to a place where we can't just work the slack out, we actually have to pull it out. So that's where we're at now, and it looks like this. Still a little bit rough, but it's beginning to take shape. So we'll take and we'll pull the slack out and we'll follow it around. Okay. And then you always have to continue to shape it and pull it. Okay. And when you see a place that looks like it's got a little bit of extra there, we can pull that out. Remember not to pull it all at one time, because you'll disrupt the shape of the knot if you do that. So we just want to take a little bit at a time and then shape it there. And there we go, just like that. Well, I hope that this was informative for you and that gave you a little bit of different ideas on how to do it. And then you can just continue to make these down the side. So you have many knots in a string, and you can do it and make it decorative, which is really cool. So now we just come on through the center, and then now we have another one in our same line that we had before. And then now you can just continue to make knots, and you could use this as a necklace. So you would just have knots right on down the side. Okay, this is the Paracord Weaver. This is the Celtic Button knot, and that's how you tie it in a single strand. And we'll see you next time.